don't ever think for a second that you have to go without having a hot meal when you lose your power, you guys. Hey guys, Tap here, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by to hang out with me on today. Happy Sunday, guys. I hope that you all are doing well. It is about 8:30, and I am getting ready to go ahead and start putting some of my Sunday dinner on. And today, guys, we are going to be cooking on the camp stove. So what I'm going to be making today, I'm going to go out to the garden on my front porch, and I'm going to do a mixture of greens. It's going to be a mixture with kale, collards, and mustard greens. So I've never done this before. I did do the kale and the collards before. It turned out delicious, but this time I'm adding the mustard greens to it. And also I do have a leftover smoked turkey leg that I'm going to be adding for some extra flavor. And then I'm going to be also making some cornbread muffins. And I'm going to be adding jalapeno to the muffins. So it's going to be like a spicy jalapeno cornbread muffins. So I'm going to go ahead and head outside. It is freezing again this morning, guys. I think it's probably around the same as yesterday, 36 degrees. So it is so cold out there. So we're going to head out and we'll go ahead and get all of these greens cut. All right, y'all. So it's starting to get a little breezy out here. But as you can see, this is one of my kale plants and it is starting to go to seed. And I'm going to go ahead and let that go to seed. But I am going to clip a few off of this one right here. This is a collard plant. And then these two right here are my kale plants that I'm going to be harvesting off of as well. Okay. And this is my mustard greens that I'm going to be harvesting as well. All right. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Okay, guys, so this is what I harvested between all of those greens that I have out there. And I have diatomaceous earth on here, so I'm going to go ahead and get these washed up really good, and then we'll cut them. And also, I do have some kale here that I harvested one day last week, and I've been eating on this all week with scrambled eggs and sweet potatoes, things like that. And so I'm going to add this to this bowl here as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my smoked turkey leg on, guys, while I'm washing the greens that'll be cooking. So this is the Coleman Camp stove, and also this is the Coleman butane fuel that you use for this. If you want to screenshot it in case you were interested in purchasing this stove, I did send this link to one of my subscribers the other day, and I think it was $29 for this stove, guys. And also, you can use this brand of butane fuel is Sterno. So if you want to screenshot that, and I believe I got both of these at Walmart, guys. But today I'm going to be using a full can of the Coleman. And also, when I used this one time, I timed myself, and one butane fuel can will last 2.5 hours. So whatever you're cooking, if it's a pot of beans, greens, or anything like that, 2.5 hours, guys. Okay. Okay, I think you guys can see that pretty good. So I'm just popping the top on here. We're going to go ahead and get this put in here. Lock that fuel in, and we're going to go ahead and turn this on. And as you can see, the flame has started. Let me pull this over a little bit. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and put my pot on here. And I'm going to be using chicken broth, you guys, to cook my turkey wing with. So we're going to go ahead and get this poured in here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my washed turkey wing in here, and I'm going to place the top on, and we'll go ahead and get this cooking. I have my flame on high right now so it can go ahead and start um, the turkey wing boiling. So now I'm gonna go ahead and wash my greens. All right, guys. So I got these soaking in some baking soda and cold water so that way that they can stay crisp. So now I'm going to go ahead and drain these and get them cut up, guys. And I'm going to put them into my bowl here. And then I'm going to wash them again after cutting them up. And then we'll go ahead and get them over into the pot. All right, y'all. So this is what I got out off of those plants. I went ahead and got these all cut up. Now I'm gonna let the turkey wing cook just a few more minutes, and then we'll go ahead and get these added. But this is what it's looking like. And I'll probably, well, myself and my husband will probably be the only one to eat these guys. And so, and maybe my youngest daughter. So, yeah, this is what, and you know, when you cook greens down, it's just like a handful pretty much. You have to have a huge pot in order to get a lot of greens, but like I said, this is just one of the sides that's gonna go with my Sunday dinner today. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and cooked breakfast while my turkey wing or my turkey leg was cooking. And so it's been cooking for about an hour now. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding my greens over in here. And it doesn't look like I need to add any more of the chicken broth in there. So I'm just going to keep an eye on that. And so it shouldn't take long for these few greens to cook, guys. So I'll come back at the end and let you guys see how this turned out. All right, so I'm going to reduce this heat because I don't want my pot to boil over. So we're going to turn this down just a little bit here. There we go. I think that's good right there. All right, guys. So it is 11:05, and I believe these girls are done now. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my stove off, and I'm gonna remove the pot and take this canister out of this stove. Okay. And I'm gonna let the stove cool off before I put it back into its case. All right, y'all. So this is how my greens turned out straight from my front porch in my small container garden. And it tastes so delicious, you guys. I wish I had some more chicken bouillon, but I was out. So that's why I had to use more of the chicken broth. And let me show you how the cornbread muffins with the jalapenos turned out as well. Okay, so here are my cornbread muffins. And let's see. Whoa. Right, so this is how they turned out, and you see that jalapeno sitting on top, and I did put some on the bottom before I poured the batter in, guys. Let me peel this and see. They're still pretty warm, so hopefully it won't break at the bottom and you guys could see the jalapeno. And there we go. All right, y'all. So that's going to do it for the video. Drop down in the comment section and let me know what you think, especially to my new subscribers that just joined the channel and you may not have a chance to check out my other videos with me cooking on the camp stove. But let me know what you guys think. Don't ever think for a second that you have to go without having a hot meal when you lose your power, you guys. There are plenty of ways, not just this way, to cook your food. And one last thing, you guys, I wanted to shout out Bougie Prepper. Head on over to her channel because she's doing some great things on her channel. She is showing you how to make a full meal on a barbecue grill, you guys, without using any charcoal. She's actually using wood over there to make a full meal. So head over to her channel and make sure you subscribe and hype her up and give her a thumbs up as well. Leave her a comment. And I'm going to be showing a couple of more ways that I plan to cook for my family, even if I decide not to do it on the camp stove. If you decide to get this stove, make sure that you stock up on your butane canisters to use for this. And so with the butane canister that I use today, it's just a little bit left in that canister. So 2.5 hours is what is how long that canister is going to last you if you decide to cook with it. So just make sure you keep that in mind. You're gonna go ahead and get out of here, you guys. And oh, the cornbread muffins are amazing. Got a little kick to it with the jalapenos, but that's what, I was going for. But if you're new to the channel and you like what you saw and you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and come and hang out with me on my next video or short. Give your girl a thumbs up so YouTube can push this video out into the algorithm. Hype your girl up, you guys. Have a blessed remainder of your Sunday. Have a blessed week on next week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.